Hello and welcome to my tarot corner. So before I begin these readings, I am clearing the air from the previous readings that I did, reading that I did today. That was very nefarious, and we got very nefarious cards. So I'm using both Sage and Palo Santo. I'm just using the Palo Santo to put fire to the sage as well, and all of this incense is supposed to clear the air. And if you ever watch Tarot by Janine, that's someone that I did used to watch quite a lot, she would do something like that and clear the energies from the table or from your corner. So this is what I'm doing right now, and clearing the air, although it's full of smoke, but I'm clearing the energies. Okay, so it is Valentine's Day, and my initial plan was to do love readings about couples in the royal family. And after the previous reading about Eugenie and okay, I just have to go and wash my hands for a moment. Okay, done. So after the previous reading I did about Eugenie and Prince Harry, I felt compelled to do a love reading about Eugenie and Jack Brooksbank and see what is really going on there. So I'm using a spread of 6 cards, and it's called True Love. And the deck that I'm using is the Enchanted Love Tarot. It is another tarot deck that only has depictions of the major arcana and not of the minor arcanas. I mean, the minor arcanas are just depicted by the suit, like, you know, the cups or the wands or the pentacles. So since I've been using decks of this sort in the past few days, I thought it was a good chance to use this one. So let's see, what can I see about Jack and Eugenie's relationship? What's going on there? And just one more interruption because I have to stop the just one moment. Okay, sorry, I had to stop the notification so we won't get so much noise during the reading. So this is a reading that is done for couples that are already together, and we can see the way Eugenie is feeling, the way Jack is feeling, what is the relationship weaknesses, what is the relationship strength, what is connecting them, and to see the last card is if it's a successful connection or if it's true love or not. So after shuffling the cards, I think quite a lot, let's start by clearing the deck. And now let's start with asking. So Jack Brooksbank and Princess Eugenie's relationship, is it true love? What is behind Princess Eugenie and Jack Brooksbank relationship? Is it true love? Okay, so the first card will be Eugenie's and how she feels. Let's see what we get. And this is about how she feels in their relationship. and I get the 5 of shells, which is disappointment. So the 5 of shells is a card of like the 5 of cups, and the 5 of cups is disappointment. She's disappointed from the actual relationship with Jack. It's not what she expected. The 5 of cups is a card of despair, but usually it tells us that the reality is a lot better than how she thinks it is, because this doesn't have to be a justified despair. She is disappointed, it's not what she expected, but maybe, and this is just a possibility because the 5 of Cups is putting on that possibility that she's not seeing reality as it is. Why is that? This is something that we don't see in this actual card, but in the Rider-Waite, if you remember, the 5 of Cups is a person who only sees the 3 cups that spilled, and behind him there are 2 cups that are full, and he doesn't see them. This is why this person is not always seeing reality as it is. But this is how she feels right now. She feels disappointed. She feels despair. This is not what she expected. So let's see how Jack feels in that relationship. And this goes very well with the Hermit card that I got in the previous reading. So how does he see that? And he sees that as 6 of Pentacles, which is this generosity. So he sees, here it says generosity, but the 6 of Pentacles is more complex than that, because the 6 of Pentacles is a card of receiving what you're getting. So for Jack Brooksbank, he's looking at the benefits, the financial benefits of this relationship. And it doesn't have to be that Eugenie herself brought a lot of money to the connection. It also can be about the fact that he's married to the royal family. It could have boosted his own business. But he right now feels that he receives more than he really deserves, and probably is not giving as much as he's getting. So this could also be explaining why Eugenie feels despair, because she feels that she has given Jack quite a lot. She didn't get as much in return. So she is in this despair feeling, and he in this feeling of receiving more than he deserves, because he's not giving to the relationship as much as he is supposed to. Now, this can be financial, but also emotional. So when the Six of Cups, sixes are all about second chances. So and getting out of your comfort zone. So I would say that Jack Brooksbank does feel that he would like to give that relationship a second chance. He does know that he's getting more than he deserves, that he's not giving as much as he should have to that relationship. And that is why Eugenie is disappointed. He knows that he's getting too much. He's getting much more than he deserves. He's not giving as much as he should have. So this is how they feel right now in the relationship. So what connects them? What is the connection between them? And we get the Tower. Now, the Tower is a card, a warding card. This shows us that this connection is standing on a very, very weak foundations. The foundations of this connection is not great. This shows us that right now what connects them is not something that is very good. This is about destruction, about recklessness, about a tendency to do errors, about being superficial and self-destruction. So this is the actual description of their connection, and I'm not surprised because in the previous reading I saw the Tower as the description of Eugenie's and Harry's relationship. I think that it is all around Eugenie, and this can also be because of her father, because of what she got at home, because of the failed relationship of her parents. Her foundations are not strong, and that is why all of her connections, all of her relationships are standing on very, very frail foundations. So this is the connection card. So what is the strength of this relationship? And the strength of this relationship is the Four of Gems. And the Four of Gems is like the Four of Pentacles, which is a card of, here it says possessiveness, but it is actually acting out of feeling threatened. This is and this is what is the strength of their relationship. The fact that they are adhering to that relationship because they feel threatened. They feel that not going through with this relationship might bring them to a worse place, which is the Five of Pentacles, which is destruction and failure. So right now they are adhering to whatever they still have between themselves, and that is the strength of their relationship. So what is the relationship weaknesses? And the relationship weaknesses is the Two of Wings, which is the Two of Swords. And here it says balance, but the Two of Swords is a card that speaks about being unable to see reality as it is. And because you are unable to see reality as it is impossible for you to cope with reality. And this is the weakness of their relationship. This is a card of family fights. This is a card of reluctance to face their problems. This is a card of depression and reluctance to handle things. This is a card of procrastination, running away from reality, and this is exactly what they don't want to see. They don't want to see the Tower, and they don't want to see that their relationship is based on such frail foundations. So this is the weakness of their relationship. So does this relationship have any hope for successful outcome in the future? And the card that I get is Princess of Shells. Princess of Shells, it's like the Page of Cups, and the Page of Cups is the artist. What it means is that he is someone who is not focusing on actual things. He is someone who needs mental health therapy, and because of that, what this card tells me is that if they go to therapy, if they actually go to therapy, they might have a way of solving their relationship, of getting their relationship to better foundations. than it is right now. Because the Tower card is a warning card. It is a card that tells them, be careful. Your relationship is standing on frail foundations. You need to do something. And what they need to do is the Page of Cups, which is to go to some kind of couples therapy and do something in order to build better foundations. But it does tell me that there is hope for this relationship if they do what they should do, and I hope that they will. So this is it for the tarot, and I'm going to use 2 oracle decks. One that I usually don't use a lot, which because it is by Doreen Virtue, that actually came out and said that she's against everything that she has been before. But it is a good oracle romance card, so I am going to use it for this instance, and it is Romance Angels. So let's see what the romance angels have to say about this relationship. So first I'm going to clear the cards. Okay, Jack and Eugenie's relationship. Jack and Eugenie's relationship. Okay, retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So it tells us that if they want to go to actually be able to heal their relationship, they need to take time for themselves. They need to go to couples therapy. They need to retreat from the world. And if, let's say that for Eugenie to go on by herself to the US, this is not the way to heal that relationship. Let's see what the Love Oracle has to say about their relationship. And first I'm cleaning the cards. Okay, Jack and Eugenie's relationship, Princess Eugenie and Jack Brooks Band relationship. Okay, engagement ring. So this card shows me that they do have some kind of a hope for the future. And as I said previously, if they do go to couples therapy, if they retreat from the world and take time for themselves, they can rekindle that fire that made them go and get married. So they can go back to that time of their engagement when they were in love and hopeful for the future. So this is it for this reading. I hope you liked it, and if you did, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave me a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.